My name is Moses Obo. I want to tell Nigerians about what is going to happen in Nigeria coming 2027, 2028, 2029, even up to 2030. And I don't need to be shouting before you believe it. Neither my non-shouting doesn't mean it is not true. But actually you are going to see them, they are going to happen. I titled this video, The Armageddon. The type of Armageddon that the Bible wrote in the book of Revelation. And this video is not going to be one. Maybe it's going to be up to volume 2 or volume 3. Because I don't want to pour everything in one video. And as a matter of fact, this Armageddon is going to happen more in Lagos State. It will be happening all over Nigeria almost at the same time, but particularly in Lagos State. Why I said in Lagos State is because Lagos State, as of today in Nigeria, is considered one of the best states when it comes to security. But the reverse is going to be the case from 2027, 2028, and 2029. But before I start giving you details, how these things are going to be happening, there is something very, very important that I want to say first. And what is that? Particularly if you are an Igbo man living in Lagos, especially as a businessman, begin to have a plan B. Why I said a plan B is because many times I've seen people who said this type of thing, and at the end of the day, our people didn't take them seriously. It's not that those things they said didn't happen, but maybe it has not affected them so much. But this time around, the reverse is going to be the case. There is nothing that will make it not to happen, and there is nothing that will make it not to be too effective and too affecting to people who do not listen. Now, what is my advice to Igbo businessmen in Lagos? If you have up to 1 million naira business, make sure that at least 30% of it are shifted in Igbo land. If you have up to 30 million naira worth of business, make sure that a 10 million naira worth of a branch is positioned in the east. By the time I will give you details of what is going to happen and how it's going to be happening, then you will understand why I said this. But unfortunately, the target are not the Igbos this time around. But some situations will affect them, and affect them more terribly. Just like every other citizen in Lagos. What is that is going to be happening in Nigeria come 2027, 2028, 2029, and even 2030? Number one, Tinubu is not just going to win the election of 2027. But as a matter of fact, he is likely going to be the last president of Nigeria. Take it the way I said it, because the percentage at which this is possible is 80-20. I will give you every detail you need, how things will be happening sequentially, until it comes to a point that Nigeria will be triggered to break into pieces, or at least into 4 different countries. Now, what is going to be happening in Nigeria? Number one thing that is going to happen in Nigeria is that Lagos State will be penetrated by terrorists. And this time, when I said terrorist, I don't mean all these bandits. I mean a more classified kind of terrorism. And before it gets into Lagos State, it has beginning to diffuse in every other state in the western region, as in the Yoruba land proper, until it comes into Lagos to dwell. Don't take me by my words now until you begin to see these things happen. But apart from telling you how it's going to happen, I am going to tell you how it's going to happen, and also what is going to cause these situations, as in the causes of this thing that is about to happen. Then number two I want to tell you is Nigerians, not all hail Biafra by Biafrans. Nigerians hail Biafra. And Biafra, cheer up. The Spirit of God is going to fight exactly that fight that you have been looking for several decades. The Spirit of God is going to come down to fight it by himself. And you are going to get victory. That which you have been looking in Sokoto, you are going to get them in your Sokoto. This is like a Nigerian kind of slang. What is going to be happening in Nigeria, in Lagos State, and why? Terrorism will hit Lagos State so hard and so badly that it won't be ordinary banditry or Boko Haram. It will be more of suicide. And at a point, it will escalate into missiles. Nigeria have not had missiles before. You can call me a prophet of doom, but these things that I'm saying, whether you like it or not, it must happen according to my words. I mean, it will happen. And what are their targets? It will come to a time when there wouldn't be anything like Third Mainland Bridge, Echo Bridge, and some other bridges in Lagos State. Think and Apapa Wharf are some of their targets. It will come to a time where the attackers will want to mess these places up. Places like non-markets, the place like places like Udumota, Alaba International, Trade Fair. These people will invade those places, not because they actually because they are targeting Igbos, but because this thing will look like more of war. You see the way I'm saying these things, it looks like probably a child's play. It is when I will begin to tell you what is going to cause these things, that is exactly when you will believe me. Because what is going to cause it is already at the corner. Let me cut this video and give you a second video of what is going to be happening in Nigeria, but especially Lagos State, and the reasons why they are going to be happening. Thank you.